Peace, 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 peace. Peace and blessings. Peace, 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 peace. Peace and blessings. Hopefully, to all of you who are watching right now, your mental is well. As I stated previously, most of my filming will happen at libraries and educational institutions. Today, I'm filming inside the library. As you guys can see, I'm streaming YouTube and Facebook at the same time because, as I stated to you guys previously, this is how it will work going forward. Multiple platforms at the same time. So, FYI, for the ones who are viewing me on Facebook, I want to tell you thank you. For the ones you viewing me on YouTube, I want to tell you guys thank you. And I want to kind of pick up where we left off yesterday in regards to the movement of Hard for Life. There are 3 women that I know of going into January who have said they had the ability to go forward with what they need. So I really only needed 1, but I received 3. For the ones of you who were watching yesterday, you saw Miss Laura from Trinidad chime in. And I want to apologize to you guys for that because most of that stuff is supposed to happen off screen and be paid for versus the pop-up events. Today we're going to kind of keep it light because we're streaming in multiple platforms today. For the ones of you who are on Facebook, so with the legal case that we were discussing yesterday, I have my permit to sell and transport nefarious metals. And this was given in 2024. I had to go through the sheriff's office to do that for me to transport metals. I'm only gonna show you the paper. I'm trying not to show my ID too much. It's pretty much telling you guys that I'm able to move metals in the city of Union. That's pretty much what it's stating going forward. Yes, I'm able to transport metal in the city of Union. That means I am in on the recycling movement. And as you guys see, that is my name up there that know me. As I stated, we're going to keep this one kind of short today because we have a few other things to do today. So, yes, we did receive paperwork from an organization that's part of the litter trash for everyone, that is Palmetto Pride. We did receive some information from them as far as the litter control in the upstate. Um, and as I stated to you guys, going forward, it will be for all of the females who link in with us. This is just to let you know we have that trash can out there because we will be providing litter pickup for every home that you guys live at. We will have the litter pickup for you. So you won't have to worry about lawn care. You won't have to worry about your trash, your recycling. No, all of that is coming with these packages. Okay, so at this point, in time, all I'm supposed to be doing is showing you guys the paperwork up. And I'm glad that one person's watching right now. All I'm supposed to be doing is showing you guys the paperwork of the blessings that were bestowed. Okay, now I had to network with these people, and I just explained it to you. For the ones who want their trash picked up by the organization that we've established. Okay, I'm just FYI, I'm not, as I'm gonna continuously tell you guys, I'm not in competition. These are just classes I passed while a few select people supported me while I was at the house doing these classes. And as I stated, it's 3 females, and they know who I'm talking about. For the last, one of them is up at this library with me right now, and 2 of them had a golf cart information. They can look forward to the treasures. All we have to do is just make it through these next 12 to 16 months. They're going to be the ones to tell y'all about what happened. Okay, well, we'll just, let's see. I'm trying to find just one form for you. Okay, that was it. But long story short, we are linked with Palmetto Pride. You guys, the reason why I'm showing you the Palmetto Pride litter trash is everyone is because a few years ago I wrote a song in regards to Palmetto Pride, and I think some males may have took that the wrong way. Okay, so I understand what the pride movement is, but this is my reference of what I was saying when I was speaking on Palmetto Pride. It's a part of the litter control, the litter movement. And as I stated to you guys, I am a part of the recycling and slash litter control when it comes to going to these communities and helping to assist clean them up. Okay, so that's part of my EPA certification. That's not something that I play about, because for the ones of you who know, I have 3 grandchildren who live in Union, South Carolina, 29371. And it's really about cleaning the oceans, the air, and the land for them. That's what my purpose is of being here still on the Creator's earth. It's about cleaning this rock that we walk on. And as I stated, I'm not in competition with anyone to do that, because this information has been, I apologize. This information has been here uh, for anyone who wanted it for years. I know I finished my EPA certification a few years ago. Um, but just FYI, you guys, going for humbly, what I'm saying to you is, it's not about me. It's more so about these nieces and nephews, um, and these grandchildren. Okay, so FYI, you won't hear me spreading any falsehoods when I'm on the other side of your screen when you do see me. Okay, so FYI, you won't uh, hear me on the other side of your screen telling you any lies, because most of the people on the other side who know what I've survived, they're gonna be like, well, that dude's still fighting. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about survives. I ain't talking about with no women or nothing, y'all. I'm talking about for real, life wise. So, and that will come from me telling you guys that, yes, my siblings did raise me. Yes, I'm just telling the ones of you who may not know this part of the story. My older siblings did, right? I mean, we lost our father at an early age. So what I'm saying to you guys, the movement is so much bigger than me sitting here on the other side of you guys. But yes, I will tell you guys, I am getting paid for this. I am getting paid for this, you guys. That's the only reason why I came on the side of the screen. I had some organizations that was like, you come on the other side of the screen, we wouldn't invest. So I'm just being transparent with anybody who's watching me in Union, South Carolina. It is some major organizations who want to invest in Union. And when I say major, major, and it's because we got a lot of land here. It's a lot of land here, and it can be used for certain things. I'm on the portions that I'm looking at is for agricultural. Okay, for some of you that have tapped into the YouTube page, and for the ones of you that's on Facebook, you guys are gonna hear me say something about toe tags, and that's because I had to go through some classes in regards to the tow trucks. Yes, in regards to the tow trucks and us getting tow trucks for the community. I'm gonna show you this. Hopefully, I don't get anyone to beat me down for showing you guys this information, because, like I said, this person at this time, man, it's just, man. And as I've stated, I've put it in the music, so all the ones on the other side of the screen who may feel like I'm not supposed to be doing this for people, I just want to say I apologize, but I know these communities need these type resources, and it doesn't have to be monopolized by a few. Okay? So I'm apologizing to the ones who feel as if I shouldn't be sharing this information going forward, because I have a heart issue that I just can't see people suffer. So with me having to go through that coroner class, I have to have monthly coroner reports of blood, alcohol, and drugs for traffic fatality victims. Okay, so these are just some of the classes that I had to go through to get the tow truck here. So that's something. I'm just saying, you guys, these are just some of the things I've had to go through just to get the resources here as part of the sled class too. FYI, if there's anyone on the other side of the screen who's curious about getting tow trucks, it's kind of part of the sled class. You're gonna have to pass that sled class to do a lot of the stuff you got. You got to go through that sled class. That's why I'm sitting on the other side of the screen saying to you guys what I'm saying legally. I'm not on the run from anybody. I mean, I'm I'm basically standing here humbly, faithfully for my grandchildren and the family members who supported me these last 12 months. This is the breakdown of the tow truck. I don't know if you guys want to see it, but for the ones who going forward who may be driving these tow trucks, you'll want to see this because it has specifics on here in regards to severe service, normal service, medium, heavy duty trucks and vans, gas engines, 1 ton and below. You know, it's specs for you guys, not for me, because I don't really want to drive a tow truck. And I'm being honest with you guys. The only reason why I took the class was because that man went to that property and moved my van off that property. He had no legal right to do it. That's why you guys see me on the other side of the screen discussing with you guys tow trucks. That's it. If it was not for that, I wouldn't be sitting here on the other side discussing this with you. Diesel engines, or 16 or more quarts, diesel engines under 16 quarts oil, all the codes, schedule time intervals, schedule mileage intervals, schedule hour intervals, change oil and filters, or use oil analysts, vehicle inspections, drain water and sediment from fuel systems, checks and replace air. Basically, as a PMCS check is what this is saying, a preventive maintenance check. And that's something I've been doing for 30 years, man, on vehicles. Me, as I stated, I have a plethora of jobs I've had. John Thompson will tell you back in the early 90s, we were actually installing stereo systems, 10 windows, you name it. When it came to a car, we would do it. But like I said, now it's just a different, it's just what's going on now in life. It's just different, man. I just don't have all that other stuff just isn't important, man. So really why I'm on this, what I'm doing on this Sam's, let me do this real quick. I record and video on Samsung products, gems. Okay, I have for all of the sponsors and the other organizations and entities who allowed me to say their name on camera and let you guys know that they did sponsor me for what resources don't reach Union. I'm just saying Samsung gyms. The next 12 months, I just want you guys to look forward to these resources. 12 to 16 months. For all of you on the other side, I want you to look forward to these resources coming to the community. And FYI, I was blessed. Let me look at the date. In November of last year, to figure out for anyone who wants to do civil case evictions, I was blessed to go with someone and they did a eviction on someone. So if it comes to you guys on the other side of the screen and you're needing assistance with having someone evicted from a property, I can show you the path if you don't have it already. Okay, let me put that down. And that may be some information to some individuals going forward. Just FYI, when it comes to the evictions that's coming to you guys, just know I have the documentation and how to proceed with the process. As I stated, a lot of the stuff is public knowledge. If you got, if we'll just sit around each other long enough to try to read it and figure it out and implement it in these communities. I won't look at that one. Okay, for the ones you guys who watched yesterday, I did show you that I had the certificate of title for my trailer, the one that was at 200 East Henrietta Street before it was removed by whoever it was removed by. I'm saying I went over there one time, I think maybe twice, and checked in the community and see if I would get the results that I was expecting. When I didn't, I just went the legal route, you guys. I'm saying I come to the library on a constant basis. If it's something that I want to know, or if it's something that's bothering you guys mentally, this is what I'm trying to express to anybody who's on the other side of the laptop, the TV, the phone, the tablet. If it's something affecting you mentally, I want you guys to know that the library is a resource for mental health in more than one way. I'm telling you guys, man, these people up here will tell you the last 3 years I have gotten on their nerves. Literally, when it comes to getting this information off these screens and government documents, Miss Trainum, hopefully I said her name correctly up here, Miss Trainum. Man, Miss Trainum was so, she just stepped in when it came to getting this information for you guys, man. Miss Trainum, Gems. Let me keep doing it. Miss Trainum, Gems. So here's the South Carolina Department of Motor Vehicles affidavit of ownership for a, listen you guys, motor vehicle, trailer, or mobile home. So what I'm doing for the ones on the other side of the screen is explaining to you guys, if there's evictions coming forward, you're already being given your notice of, okay, he's already telling me that I have to move because of the incident. So what I'm doing, for anyone who's on the other side of the screen who's familiar with the legalities of the cases that I'm disclosing publicly, I don't want to burden you guys, the constituents of Union, South Carolina 29379, with court fees, going up there. I don't need that. We don't need that. I'm just going to show you the documentation that I had to do in order to cancel out the people who tried to stop me. And I'm going to say this again. After I finished all these classes, I have no reason to sit in front of a Supreme courtroom. I have no reason to go to any courtrooms, you guys, because the ones on the other side of the screen know the classes that I've completed in order to sit here and talk to you the way I'm talking to you. And they know I'm not going, to the best of my ability, I'm not going to disclose any information that should not be given. But when it comes to community needs, as far as housing, food sources, elderly, transportation, they can cancel it. You guys getting all that information. I mean, to an extent is what I'm saying. But yeah. And I'm gonna say it again. I'm not in competition with anybody to prove how smart I am or none of that. It's just about getting these resources to the community, y'all. Because if you've watched what has happened these last few years, you just want to make sure people are around for you to enjoy them into our latter years, our 70s and 80s. Because my mom, she lived a long, prosperous life. And that's what I want for the rest of my siblings that I grew up with. I'm talking about cousins as well. So we gotta eat better. As I stated to the ones who know me, you guys can actually still catch me at Foster Park working out. You guys see me walking a lot this past summer. For the ones of you who did see me, you saw me riding that bike, because it's all about health. I've put it in the music for anybody who, and I know for a fact because I only have 30 subscribers, and I know I have a big family, and Union, South Carolina has 27,000 constituents in it, and most of you guys know me. So that's why I'm basically going forward with the thought process of, with me having 60% of men on my social media platforms, I'm trying to figure out why I don't swing that way, guys. Okay, so just FYI, if you guys are on my platform for seeing materialistic things, checking to see if your woman is on my platform, you won't see that. I'm just being transparent with you guys. You won't. It's certain things you're not gonna see on my streaming platform, and when I'm involved with it. Now, as I stated to most of you guys who know my family, I have some very cocky family members. And when I speak on that in the music, I'm not speaking about me. It's about my family members. And it's because I've seen what they've survived. They went hard for life and they didn't give up. That's all I'm saying. They did not give up. Oh, let me get back. Let me also as I'm speaking, I'm supposed to be teaching as well. So the South Carolina Department of Motor Vehicles, for any of you guys on the other side of the screen, yes, there is a limited amount of people who know this information already, but um, publicly I'm disclosing it to the ones in Union now in regards to a driver's training school. Now, some of you did witness me, as I stated a few days earlier. I was, excuse me, I was providing a service of shuttle driver to some people in the community before the hurricane hit. So when the hurricane hit, as I stated, General Motors gave me an opportunity to, and listen, you guys, as I state, all of this is facts. That's why I'm able to sit on the other side of the screen and say to you what I'm saying. General Motors had a recall on the year van that I have. Okay? So and once you guys on the other side of the screen do your research with recalls, you have to find the right mechanic to fix your recall, whatever it is that's damaged on your vehicle. You have to find the right mechanic for that. So you guys who know we from a small town with small minds, this is not to be disrespectful to anyone's business, but my mechanic at that time was David Sinclair. And yes, I do have the receipts to state that he was the mechanic working on my Astro van. And as I stated, I'm not trying to be disrespectful, because what I'm saying to you guys, I already have claims. I have the claims forms in regards to anything that I'm sitting on this side of the screen speaking to you guys about. The legal wise. So that's why I'm able to say what I'm saying to you guys. This organization, and most of you who drove past that area will say, yes, his purple van did used to be down there at Dave Sinclair's auto body shop before this happened. So with these entities, organizations having this information, and they use it to suppress communities of saying, well, hey, your van had a recall on it. Do you want to address the recall information? So they did not offer me that opportunity to address the recall situation. So FYI, yes, I do have a claim on David Sinclair's organization right now, and Mr. Loftus in the treasurer. No, they waiting on me to send that information in, and I'm basically telling you guys on the other side of the screen that I am not pushed to slander or hurt any other organization that has been doing business in Union. What I'm saying is, and this is strictly for you guys who on the other side of the screen, you as an individual or an organization have to take it upon yourself to do the research. So you can hold those organizations responsible, or you can just deal with the big business versus the small business. So Mr. Sinclair would be the small business, but General Motors would be the big business. Gyms, let me try it again. Okay. So David Sinclair would be the small business of the legal obligation, but General Motors would be the big business. Gyms. Okay. Yeah, it's nothing wrong with me, you guys. When you see me in the community, I don't have any mental health issues. If people tell you that I'm thrown off, nope. It's nothing wrong with me. I just been sitting in class for years and years and years. And it's just a whole bunch of information piled up into this brain and vessel that you guys have to watch me walk around in. That's all. It's nothing more than that. And let me hashtag this again for my youth bill people. Gyms. I'm an advocate for mental health. I'm an advocate for mental health, you guys. I'm trying to tell you, in this thing we call life, you have to surround yourself with positive people and ones who gonna really have your back the way they supposed to. So let's pause right there for a minute again. And this is what I'm gonna say to all the females in Union, South Carolina, 29379. I am a straight up man, meaning I'm groomed on being what a man's supposed to do, walking a straight line. I don't waver from that. Okay, so I'm gonna have to keep saying this going forward, because just being honest with you guys who are watching it on YouTube and the ones you who are watching on Facebook, I have 60% of men in my local area watching me do this right now, and I don't know why. I'm being honest with you guys. I don't know why they want to look at me on the other side of the screen or see what I post on a social media platform. As I stated the other day, we don't do any business, you guys. It's only a few people in Union, South Carolina that I sit down with and have conversations with. The rest of them I don't. LMG, not right now. I got LMG. I got you. Okay, not right now though. Okay, I'll click back over and converse with you. Okay, and as I stated a few weeks ago, I was explaining to some people, come on, man. I can't, right now, I can't do that. Please. I know you watching this. No is what I'm saying. No. Okay. No, LMG. Okay, so as I stated to you guys, we're at the vehicle drop off and pickup stage of the business. To what the ones of you who send back holding certain paperwork, LMG, I'm not, you already know, just you was there when all this started, man. So you can stop chiming in. You got your paperwork. The rest of this community, they don't have it. They don't have the information that you have. And when I say LMG, for the ones you on YouTube and Facebook, life means go forth. was part of coming to the library and send with a lot of other organizations to get the message out. Um, and as I stated, you guys can Google her organization and you'll see she has millions attached to her organization. And I apologize for blasting you like that. But yes, Life Mean Go Forth has millions attached to her organization. I blasted her, I think, a day or two ago and showed her name on the funding resource. And yes, she was a part of that along with a lot of other entities during the hurricane that applied for this funding for these uh, dis- disaster recovery relief uh, acts to bring resources to the inland community. Because most of it, they felt as if the hurricanes only affected the coastal region. But if you look around your area today, even still, you'll see there's houses that's damaged from uh, the storms all the way back to Florence, Hurricane Florence. So what I'm saying, this stuff is it's public knowledge if you want to come to the library and get this information. I am streaming live right now in Union Carnegie Library for anybody who wants to come up here and join me. And that's the anybody from the school board too. If you guys want to come up here and fact check me about what I'm saying to the community as far as Hard for Life, NPO owning 200 East Henrietta Street, Union, South Carolina 29379. If you want to debate me and saying that that's not a dilapidated building and it's uh, um, open for rehabilitation, you are more than welcome to come up here right now and sit with me and state to the community that that is not a dilapidated eyesore in the community. I mean, for real, anybody who lives in Union, South Carolina 29379, if you have gas in your car, ride by 200 East Henrietta Street, Union, South Carolina, and you chime in and let me know if that's a dilapidated building. And your school superintendent is supposed to maintain all athletic fields. So when I pitched the idea to the school board of, yes, we'll go out there and cut the grass and we'll put a track out there for you. We'll figure out the funding resources to put a track out there. Track heroes, gyms. So like I said, man, when it comes to the funding resources to get this stuff to the communities, I promise you, I got a grant for everything. And the ones who sit on the other side of the screen who know that I've been in these classes for the last 3 years and coming to this library, like I said, I done got on these folks' nerves at the library with these papers that I didn't even have to have. Listen to what I'm telling you guys. For these papers that I, excuse me, for these papers that I didn't even have to have. For the last 11, 12 months, man, the support system, the ripping and running that my sisters had to go through to want to assist their baby brother with this, man. That's why I'm telling y'all, my brother told me to pick this pen up and put my hands down. He was watching me go through all these trials with the city. He kept telling me, man, come down here so I can assist you. I'm like, no, I don't want to do that. You've been doing that for so long is like, no. Oh, let me get back to the business, you guys. This is for my drop offs for you guys' cars. This is for your cars. This is for me dropping them off. I'm trying to tell you guys. And when I spoke to you guys about the shuttle driving position, this is the map of this is the planning area of okay. Can both of you see it? YouTube and Facebook. So this is the shuttle driving mapping for every. I have the bus drivers payroll. This is the map I'm going to be asking you guys to shuttle drive for the community right here. You see it? Now, because no one can control us going forward, because no one can control us going forward, and and I'm hopefully not saying too much without uh, slandering my sponsors. Okay, let me just do it. Like I said, man, I'm trying to do this humbly as possible, man. But I know I know these. It's man, it's. I'm trying to be as humble as possible while I'm on this other side of the screen, man. But some major organizations are very interested in Union, South Carolina, you guys. And I previously all I was doing was posting photos because, like I stated, I was healing from a lot of stuff, and I didn't want to be on camera during that time. And I'm still healing from some stuff, and I don't want to be on camera right now. Uh, um, but what I am telling you guys is there's a lot of resources available for low to medium income families in these distressed areas. And going forward, as I stated, don't press the messenger down any further than I've already been pressed. And that's for the ones who know what I've already survived, and I'm still um, dealing with. Um, and for the ones please look past that grew up with. Look past my speech impediment that you guys know I didn't have when we were younger. Uh, okay. And as I stated, um, with us, with us, no, baby, not yet. I will. Okay, I'm working on it. I'm gonna do it. I promise you. With us having the ability to start the drivers classes, we had to have certain log sheets for the students and anyone who wanted to take the driving class. Now, I don't know if you guys know this or not, and I apologize for doing this to him, but and this is just me being honest with you guys who from Union. Now, when I found out there was some people who was interested in having these trucking uh, situations going on, it made me go back to school. It was like, man, if I can be a part of that, shipping and receiving to where the guys who I know already got the vehicles, and all I have to do is supply the workers. I was sitting back like, man, yeah, this is all right. But as I stated, when it comes to this portion of my job, some uh, it can be misleading because going forward for the rest of my life, all I'm really supposed to do is sit on the other side of a screen and basically have conversations with you guys like this and the cartoon version. So, FYI, I'm gonna do this plug once again. Uh, a young lady who I recently met on social media through a friend here in Union. She's already doing the animation. So going forward, I'm wanting to do the cartoons because you guys know I have grandchildren. So therefore, I want to do the cartoons for that generation. Well, not, let me clarify. I'm doing the cartoons because you guys already seeing photos for the ones who are on my Facebook page. You can see the photos already leaking out. I mean, like I said, man, it's the stuff I own. I own the patent to all of it that you guys are gonna see going forward. Excuse me, I am from Horseshoe Circle, so excuse this part of what you guys seeing. um, yeah, I mean it may be. I sit around sometimes and I think to myself, when I say that I come from a Horseshoe Circle, but I actually own a patent. So with me saying that to you guys, I'm gonna stop the YouTube stream because it's went 50 minutes, and I'm gonna just focus on Facebook. So I want to thank you guys on YouTube who did join me for the live stream. I'm gonna exit out and cross back over to Facebook and continue this. As I've stated to all of you on YouTube, you can look forward to seeing my freckled face in other locations. Be blessed, be safe, and as I state always, it's not a competition, you guys. It's just about getting resources to these communities. That's all.